order. You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The new head of the inquiry into child sexual abuse today dismissed calls to narrow its focus, saying she'll continue to investigate both past and present failings. Professor Alexis Jay is the fourth person to chair the inquiry, which has been dogged by controversies, resignations and delays. Our senior correspondent Ian Woods has more.
It's the first time Alexis Jay has defended her team's work since resignations of key staff plunged it into fresh chaos. Top barrister Ben Emerson's departure came just a few weeks after Dame Lowell Goddard quit as the head of the inquiry, leading to some victims of child abuse saying its work was doomed to failure.
I understand why people might see it like that, and we'll do everything we can to restore the faith of victims and survivors as we go forward. And of course this has been very difficult, but I must emphasise that everyone in this inquiry is working very hard to get on with the work. There were some start-up problems. These have been overcome, and particularly in the last 9 weeks since I've been in place. So I believe if we can get on with our work without any more distractions, then we will deliver.
She wouldn't talk about the personnel controversies, nor give details of exactly how she will maintain its scope, while not letting it drag on.
I do intend to try to complete this in a timescale that's manageable and does not allow the inquiry to extend into decades.
Professor Jay is the fourth chair of the inquiry, which was originally set up by Theresa May when she was Home Secretary. She's continued to back its terms of reference now that she's moved on to number 10. But some of those involved say political control means the inquiry can never be truly independent.
She was adamant that we would be very independent of her and her Home Office, to the extent that I said I was looking forward to meeting her, and she said, well, you won't be seeing me because you will be independent. As it happens, we did see her a couple of times. The last time was when she sacked us. Every aspect about this inquiry is being managed by the Home Office. It's not independent at all. And the problem I see coming for Alexis, of course, is that she will rail against that lack of independence. But in the end, you know, the Home Office is a bigger machine than she is, unfortunately.
The inquiry's job is to examine allegations that the establishment covered up abuse, and Professor Jay says she will ignore those who would prefer she look to the future rather than rake over recent history.
We are still very interested in the past, and I have to say I treat with some scepticism the calls for us to forget the past, because only by understanding the lessons we can learn from that and the possible failings and cover-ups that might have taken place in certain institutions will we go forward with confidence.
Her next task is to defend the inquiry in front of MPs, who will be demanding answers in committee on Tuesday. Ian Woods, Sky News.